What the fuck just happened? My stream just disconnected. And now it's saying it's unstable. What the fuck? This is some bullshit. I don't really know what to do about that. Okay. Oh, now it says it's excellent. How kind. Whatever. Whatever. You. Okay, yeah. It was just being a little quiet. Part 2! 2 streams in one night? It's crazy. I'm gonna go blow my nose. Fuck this shit. I'll be right back. Okay, I went downstairs to like ask if we had more tissues or toilet paper that I could just like have handy. And my mom just starts going off. She's like not having it right now. So I got scared and I ran away. But I'm back. Okay. Alright. My dearest beloved, 50 years have passed since I last gazed upon your face. How is that possible? When next we meet, I hope you can look past the wrinkles of an old man and see into a soul as young as the day we first met. I'm still alive, right? Because if I'm not alive, I'm gonna freak out. Just want to make sure. No? Okay. Cool. Got it. Very cool. Anyways. This passage of time has led me to think upon our earlier days when we first met. You were the prettiest girl in town. Your beauty was what first attracted me to you, but it was your kind heart which ensnared my soul. It gladdens me to read your letters, for I can see them in them that your spirit is as wonderful as ever. I thank the gods each day that we fell in love, even as I curse them for keeping us apart. I will see you again. Wait for me, my love. I'm ready. Did you hear Jamie? Hey! He's meowing from the bed, but he like sounds like he's right next to me. Anyways, I'm writing in hopes to bringing you to your attention of a certain dream. Oh, this is the dream one. Shade, blah blah blah. See if I get to be troubled by the shade. Blah blah blah. Okay. That's the guy. Alright. What the heck are... Oh, there we go. Different baits can cause different fish to bite, even if you're fishing in the same spot. You can catch fish at some spots in the desert sand. Okay, weird. You can use A to reel in a fish, even if its HP is not completely depleted. The more HP it has, the less likely to land the fish. Nope. 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 Okay. Some fish can be used as bait to catch bigger fish. Depends on fertilizer and water supply. Water frequency only affects plants at each stage of growth, so try watering it a little bit over time. Jamie said it was his turn to play. Honestly, he needs to get his Valorant fix. I get it. But it's just not the time. Okay. So what it's telling me is that I can just do what I want, basically. Maybe if I try fishing with this, maybe I'll catch a bigger fish. What? What the hell? I forgot how to fish. I don't remember how to do it. Is it B? Ah, yeah, it is. What the hell is that? An old branch? There's a bee? A fucking branch came with my sardine. It's some bullshit. What the? I'm getting upset. That's it. Fuck this area. Taking all my fucking sardines just to give me fucking branches, motherfucker. You kidding me right now? Fuck this shit. Fuck it. I literally just got scammed 3 times. What the motherfuck going on? I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. The only quest I can think of is the fishing one. But once I complete it, 2 days will go by. I'm actually finessed, honestly. That's what I'm saying. It is bullshit. Hooked in the head, yeah? Just be blind and shit. I bet I could fuck this guy up now. Ooh. Scary. Whoa! Wait, did she just die? Yo, what the fuck? You're kidding, right? Like, she didn't actually just fucking die, right? Okay, she's fine. She just passed out a little bit. Okay, she's getting her shit wrecked. It's fine. Give me all your money. Damn, this boss ain't shit. Yeah, he one-shot me at one point. But now I frickin' show him who's boss. It's my turn to fuck him up. He ain't got nothing on me. So I don't even know how long I was streaming the first time. I think it was like an hour or so. So I feel like to be accurate, I should just stream for another 50 minutes. So then I have 2 videos to upload. And I don't have to worry about it. Finesse the system, am I right, guys? Am I right, gamers? What was I doing here? I was gonna do something. Fish. Fish. That's what I was doing. We're going fishing! Over you go! Yeah, no, I don't talk to him yet. It's fine. Mm-hmm. What? My bait was eaten! That fast? Brother. Somewhere like 110, 117? Okay. Thank you. If it says my bait was the fit. How's it getting away before I even do anything? How does that work? This shit don't make sense. Oh, I'm dumb. I didn't even have enough time to eat it. What the hell? I sold you fake bait. That's what I'm saying. What the fuck? How did that happen? Fuck y'all. I'm gonna go buy some more. Wait, who's the guy that has a talkie thing? Gotta go start a ruckus. I sure frickin' will. I'll get some earthworms. Oh wait, I can buy more. I'll buy 7 of these. Lucky number 7. Come back if you run out of beef. It's like he knows. He knows they're all gonna eat my frickin' bait. He thinks I'm a fool, an idiot. So what happens if I go to the lighthouse?
この前彼女と一緒に買い物行った。高級なお店しか行かない人。彼女に似合いそうなアクセサリーが安く売ってたからさ、プレゼントしてあげようと思って買ったんだよ。そしたらさ、安物。予想通り。そうだよな。彼女みたいないくら似合いそうだからって安物はないよな。本当にその。もちろんだよ。そうか。
This guy's an idiot. But whatever. At this point, it'd be easier to just buy the fish. It would be, but I can't unless it's like you have to catch it in order to buy it. It's kind of stupid. I wonder if she left me a note or something. Doesn't look like there's anything here. Yeah. I know. Stupid. I know. She didn't leave me nothing. That sucks. That should make some sense. I mean, I guess, like, the only way I can make sense of it is that you have, like, a better understanding of the fish. So then you can buy it, because you know where to look. I don't know. Make that make sense. Because I sure can't. This game is just a whole scam. It has everything, but it's a scam! Fuck. You just can't win. I'll probably do like a couple main quests before I get off. But I just want to finish the side quests that like I've been working so hard to finish. Let's see if this carp gets me anything. If it doesn't, I'm gonna freak out. Clean and simple. Actually, let's try the earthworm first. Go to the bathroom again. It's bullshit. Swear to God, this game really wants me to break something. Oh. Damn. I got a little too cocky there. Motherfucker. If I get another fucking bucket, I swear to God. This is bullshit. Don't give me no fucking buckets. It's gonna be another bucket. Oh my God. It's somehow... I guess that's better. I was gonna say it's somehow worse. An aquatic plant. Oh, this might be good. But it's not. Why would it be? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is some bullshit. If I don't catch anything with this carp, at least 3 of them, I'm gonna be mad. Dude. Dude. Why is it bucket day? What the fuck? Why am I getting so many buckets? I'm being bullied at this point. I'm literally being bullied for free on this game. It's actually just nuts. There's no way right now. There's no way that this is legal. Can I fish here? Of course I can't. Man. I'll do it one more time. I did say 3, so. Maybe it'll work this time. You probably get the fish when you don't need it. That's what happened last time. I can. I can't bring myself to stop. At least I'm cleaning the ocean. Whatever. Good enough for me. That's the only thing that's keeping me sane right now. I'm doing my part. It's random ass buckets. Like, who's throwing them? That's what I'm wondering. The cans too. What the fuck? Litterers. I literally just can't catch a break. I went to the bathroom, then I had to blow my nose, and now I have to go to the bathroom again. I'm like, dude. Let me, like, live. Let me play video game. I'm gonna go mess with my garden real quick, then I'm gonna save, and then I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Okay, I don't need to mess with my garden. Got it. I bet if I did like a main quest, it would be like, oh, you fucked up, by the way. LOL. Whatever. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. I wanted more medicine, and I'm gonna take a cough drop right now. Give me a second. I hate like when you feel fine like the majority of the day, but then randomly you just kind of like get hit with like just like a smack of drowsy. Shit stinks. Well, I'm fine now. I think. Hopefully. Maybe. Possibly. And if not now, then soon. I will be fine. Oh, man. I'm a mess. But whatever. Alright. Since, none of the stuff I wanted to do was ready yet, I'm just gonna go to the forest. I give up on fishing. And, I give up on just playing the waiting game with my wheat, bro. So here we go. Time to see the bears. Wait, what? Wait, hold on. The bears? I can't tell if I'm just being an idiot right now. But damn, I'm confused. Wait. Save. I felt a sneeze coming on, but now it's not coming. Thanks, capsule. I really like this area. Damn. Guess I'll never know. Getting narrated. I guess I should read this. In the past weeks, a mysterious disease called the Death Dream had spread across the forest of myth. Those who caught it were cursed to fall asleep and live forever within the world of their own dreams. Village mayor had determined the Death Dream was spread from person to person by spoken words, but before he could learn more, the disease took him as well. This is so weird. If I'm absorbed in someone's fucking dream, how am I gonna harvest my wheat, bro? Let me know. Oh my god. I can't remember what it was. You bloated gas bag. Irritated, Weiss looked skyward as if searching for answers in the heavens. The anger created by his harsh words bled over to Melmi like a contagion. Versus fishing, now it's farming. Wait, Melmi said suddenly. Well, I read that wrong, whatever. Did someone say contagion? Yes, I believe so. What of it? Well, that villager told us to watch out for contagious words, right? The mayor leaned forward with renewed interest, pushing a startled Weiss aside in the process. He must have said something, right? Asked the mayor. Some specific combination of words? What was it? It was about dreaming, or something that dreams, or... Oh, what the hell was it? A sheep? Cried Weiss, suddenly. I can't read right now. Blurting out the first thing that popped into his head. The others stared at him for a moment before slowly shaking their heads. After a few more minutes of thought, Melanie's face suddenly lit up. I remember. He said, those who dream. That's what he said, I'm sure of it. At this, the mayor produced a thick sheaf of papers from his pocket. He flipped through them a few times before finally nodding his approval at Melanie. Davey on some PS for real. Honestly. That sounds right, he said, as a stray sheet of paper fluttered to the ground. My notes also mentioned something about that. Oh. I just got like a pain in my forehead. Ow. I bet it was the last thing you heard before you fell asleep. Bruh. The mayor shook his head, his worn pencil stub tracing lines across a lone piece of paper. For the last month, I've done nothing but study the disease we call the death dream, he said. I mean, I'm the mayor, right? It's my job to protect people from whatever comes along. But I never expected a couple of outsiders to start entering people's dreams. The mayor paused, a grimace crossing his face. I should probably be taking notes or something. Weiss immediately fired back. I applaud the force of will it takes to research a disease in your dreams, he said. But perhaps we should bend your efforts to escaping this place instead of trying to understand it. The mayor's hand tightened around his pencil, snapping off the tip. I've tried to escape. From the very moment I realized I was locked inside my own dream, I've been looking for a way out, but I don't think it exists. I mean, this is my dream, right? If there was an exit, I'd know about it. He paused for a moment, his unfocused eyes staring at nothing. My village was beautiful, he said to no one in particular, and it was filled with the most wonderful people you could ever hope to meet. Once this disease took hold, things changed. It's like someone took a sponge and soaked all the color out of our lives. I just want us to be whole again. I want us to be free. And I won't stop trying until it happens. Melanie nodded in agreement. Huh? Wait a second, I didn't nod. Look, if we can be of any help, said Melanie, just ask. Now hold on, I did not just say that. Silence, cried Weiss. The grimoire looked from Melanie to the mayor and back again, his face filling with confidence. Grimoire Weiss's face is always confident, thank you very much. Now see here, Mayor, you told us that nothing can exist in this dream without your knowing of it. But yet you seemed surprised to see us when we first arrived, yes? The mayor slowly raised his head, realization dawning on his face. Oh my god, he said. You're right. You're right. I had no idea you were coming. The human imagination is a limitless engine, said Weiss. And dreams are the fuel. If you can imagine an exit, then it must be so. With your permission, we shall search it out. Thank you, said the mayor. I don't know how I can repay you. Payment is not required. We are as eager as you to be done with this place. The mayor suddenly felt as if he could breathe again. He'd almost forgotten what it was like. Good luck, you two! He called at the departing forms of Melanie and Weiss. We're all counting on you. As Melanie slowly faded into the misty forest, the mayor was struck by a sense of déjà vu. I saw this man once before, he thought. But where? Melanie's mood darkened as he trudged along through the forest. Hours earlier, when the beauty of the place was still a new thing, he'd been confident that he could get in, find the exit, and be home in time for dinner. But the deeper they went, the more the forest closed in around him. I said that sentence wrong, but whatever. The mist made it difficult to see more than a foot in any direction, and moss-covered rocks seemed determined to twist his ankle. More than once he'd been forced to steady himself on the rough bark of a tree, and his hands now left small trails of blood on everything he touched. Additionally, Weiss was proving to be a spectacularly poor traveling companion. Unhindered by either terrain or physical effort, he spent most of his time urging Melanie to pick up the pace and grumbling about their slow progress. Finally, after Weiss muttered something about legless turtles being more adept at navigating the environment, Melanie snapped. Okay, Weiss, cram it for a second, would you? You don't have to walk. Melanie leaned against a tree and tried to stretch the knots from his back. How can this stupid forest be so big? He muttered to himself. The moment the words tumbled from his mouth, a cacophony? Cacophony? I think it's cacophony. Of insects sprang to life. Every imaginable form of buzz, click, and hiss roared at a volume that rattled his teeth. Melanie slapped his hands over his ears. It's so weird saying my name and then his after it. And screamed to be heard. Weiss! What's going on? Melanie could see Weiss's mouth moving, but he might as well have been shouting in a tornado. I feel like I'm reading and not breathing. I think I need to chill. The insects screamed. The forest howled. And then just as Melanie's ears seemed ready to tear from his head and go running for cover, the sound diminished. Hesitantly, he removed the hand from his left ear and listened to the creatures of the woods. Zuri, 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 zuri! I'm not doing that over and over again. Woo woo wooma! Shik shik seek! As the insect symphony dimmed from another decibel, Melanie began to detect patterns in the sound. This isn't random, he thought. It's not just white noise. It's something else. Incense. The insects weren't just calling out, they were asking a question. Hey, Yuhao. 1 with it is lacking, 2 with it is ideal, 3 with it is dangerous. What is it? By my pages, is this a riddle? God damn, that was a whole round. True. I guess so. I guess so? I mean, it feels sort of forced, but maybe it's the key to getting out of this place. Then I leave it to you to answer. I don't know what the fuck the answer is. 1 with it is lacking. 2 with it is ideal. 3 with it is dangerous. One with it is lacking. 2 with it is ideal. 3 with it is dangerous. I mean, a secret makes sense. I don't want to do that one. A seesaw. Ah, that makes sense too. I'm doing seesaw. Something that's ideal with 2 people but dangerous with 3. Oh, it's a seesaw. Ice's mouth flew open before he could say anything. The world suddenly shifted. Reen reen wah, reen reen wah. Shik shiki, shik shiki. When Melanie came to, he was once again surrounded by the sounds of insects. The cries of the insects were creating words he had heard somewhere before. 1 with it is lacking. 2 with it is ideal. 3 with it is dangerous. What is it? By my pages, is it a riddle? I guess I fucked up. There's gotta be a secret then. Inwardly furious that Weiss left the task to him, Melanie sighed and gave the only answer that made sense. It's a secret. Alright. The sound of the insects stopped as suddenly as it began. The forest undergrowth parted before Melanie like a rippling wave, opening a new path. These forest anthropods are making a road for us, said Weiss with glee. Pleased at passing the test, Melanie moved on with new intensity. The path offered his body relief from the undergrowth, but gave even greater cheer to his mind. As long as they were on a path, their journey had a purpose. Man, it's so hard to breathe right now. I guess the forest has accepted us, huh? Said Melanie after a bit. Weiss spun around to face his companion. Do not mistake the will of this forest for some happy pet you can suddenly befriend. We have no idea where this path leads. As Weiss finished speaking, the pair turned a corner and found themselves facing a clear forest spring. Smiling, Melanie picked up a small rock, and sent it skipping across the surface of the water. Good heavens, said Weiss. His surprise was understandable. Each time the rock struck the surface of the water, a musical note rang out. when the I can't speak right now. When the rocks finally stopped moving and sank to the bottom of the spring, the ripples it left behind came together to form words. I enter through the window, but break no glass. When night falls, I vanish. What am I? Absurdly easy, barked Weiss. Now answer it. Milne grit his teeth and tried not to reach out and strangle his companion. He's right, after all. This one is pretty easy. I enter through the window, but break no glass. When night falls, I vanish. What am I? Probably sunlight. Yeah. Sunlight! A plume of water suddenly burst from the spring. Sunlight filtered through the trees and reflected off the plume, creating a shimmering rainbow that spanned the entire horizon. In all my years, said Weiss softly, I have never seen such a sight. Perhaps I have misunderstood the intentions of this place. Hey, look! Cried Milne, awakening Weiss from his daze. There's a house or something over there. Glancing in the direction of his friend's extended hand, Weiss saw a small cottage nestled among the trees. That's weird, isn't it, Weiss? I mean, who would build a house all the way out here? Milne walked over and pounded on the door. After a minute of solid banging, the door cracked open and a small man peered out. His body was cloaked from neck to toe in a large black cape, while his face was obscured by mist. Began Milne. Before he could get any further, the cloaked man held a hand up and began speaking. Man, these fucking riddles, I swear to God. I have 4 legs in the morning and 2 at noon, but end the night with 3. What am I? Milne tried to ask the cloaked man who he was and what he was doing there, but he simply repeated the question. If we wish to engage this man in conversation, said Weiss, it seems we must answer his riddle. Yeah, I suppose, said Milne. Well, at least it's an easy one. I have 4 legs in the morning and 2 at noon, but end the night with 3. What am I? What? This man said it was easy. 4 legs in the morning. Four legs in the morning, 2 at noon, and the night with 3. I mean, realistically, I would say a man, but I don't really understand why that's the answer. 4 legs in the morning, 2 at noon, and the night with 3. Oh, hi, JPEG. I'm so sorry. I thought you were Yuha waving. That's my bad. But I literally don't know what this is. Because, like, if we were to go by shades in this game, they're technically demons. And they crawl on 4s. The small ones do. The big ones are on 2 legs. I don't know about angel. I'm just gonna put man. Whatever. A man. The mist dissolved from the cloaked figure as he spoke a single word. Correct. With that, the man flung his garment aside, revealing his true identity. You're the mayor! Cried Milne. The small man slowly shook his head. I am not the mayor you know. Now listen to my words. Long ago, I saw a version of you that was not yourself. Sorry? What's that mean? It will make sense in time. At present, I simply congratulate you on cracking the seal of the death dream. Now you must go to the person at the forest entrance. With that, the man turned on his heel and slammed the door behind him. As Milne watched, mist seeped up from the ground and enveloped the cottage, erasing it from existence. When Milne and Weiss returned to the forest entrance, they found the mayor leaning against a tree. As soon as he caught sight of the duo, he sprang to his feet and scrambled over to them. Good gravy, he cried. You made it! You actually made it back! His left hand grasped Milne's and pumped it so fiercely it threatened to dislodge from the socket, while his right seized Weiss by the cover and swung him through the air. Ah, by the heavens, stop shaking me, fool! We have not even told you if we were successful or not. The mayor smiled broadly and shook his head. I'm just happy you're alive. I didn't think I'd ever see you again. Milne withdrew himself from the mayor's eager handshake with a slight smile. We broke the death dream's seal, he said. At least I think we did. The mayor's face beamed as Melanie filled him in on the details. When the tale was done, the three of them laid down on the forest ground and fell asleep. Melanie cocked his head. It's so weird to just say my name. I probably just didn't think this through. I should have just named him NieR. Okay, hang on a second. This is crazy. Why would we just lay down and go to sleep? Cease your endless prattle and go to sleep, fool. Fighting against the rules of this place is futility itself. Melanie and the mayor obediently reclined atop the grassy earth. Have you forgotten? Continued Weiss. It is words that control the death dream. Words that allow us to move from place to place. No matter how unnatural they seem, the words are absolute. Therefore, if the words tell us to sleep, then sleep we shall. And once we do, the story will continue. With that, the trio found their eyes growing heavy, their breath slowing. This is the first time, began the mayor. The first time I have felt tired. Since I was imprisoned here. His words were cut off by a loud, long yawn. Loud, long yawn, and he remembered nothing more. They might have slept for an hour or a year. When they awoke, things had slightly more real quality to them. The mist felt thicker, the leaves greener. It was clear that they had awakened from their dream. Melanie shook the mayor's shoulder gently. Good news, he said. I think we made it. Oh wow, said the mayor in an odd voice. We did, I'm back. He blinked once and then again, as if not quite believing the sight before him. You two have no idea how much this means. The death dream was spreading through our village, and I wanted to... Well, I thought I could figure out how to stop it, but I guess that wasn't the case. I must have caught the disease and become trapped in my own dream. The mayor started to stand, but then collapsed back to the earth. He stared at his legs as if trying to remember how they worked, then glanced at Melanie and shrugged. Without a word, the young man reached down and pulled the mayor to his feet. Real life may take some getting used to. Or, what? Real life may take some getting used to, said the mayor with a wry smile across his lips. Man, I can't read right now. You shall relearn in short order, I am sure, said Weiss. For now, you should return to your home and rest. No, said the mayor, swaying on unsteady feet. No, I can't. Some of the villagers are still trapped in the death dream. I have to save them. The mayor slowly made his way to the divine tree in the center of the village, then bowed his head and prayed silently. This is a holy tree, he explained when the prayer was finished. It's the guardian of our village's history and memories. Superstition will only make our mission harder, muttered Weiss. We should not put our faith in the gods. The mayor shook his head. Not the gods, the words. Legend says our tree is home to a powerful magic known as a sealed verse. Melanie and Weiss could not contain their surprise. It seemed a goal had been found in the most unexpected of places. I was gonna say expected. I just feel dumb. I say, muttered Weiss. This is certainly a stroke of luck. As the three of them said their goodbyes, Melanie mentioned the strange man who had given them the third riddle and the mysterious words he had left them with. I once saw a version of you that was not yourself, muttered the mayor. What in the world does that mean? Lost in thought, he stared into space for a long moment. You know, he said softly. He said softly. Period. This is going to sound odd, but I had a feeling I'd seen you before too. Melanie tried to keep a straight face and failed, but the mayor didn't seem to notice. Deja vu, right? Anyway, I figure it's some kind of illusion created by the death dream. It probably doesn't mean anything. Melanie gave the mater. What the fuck is wrong with me right now? Melanie gave the mayor a nod and a smile, but inwardly, his thoughts were racing. There's something wrong about the mayor and his words. And what exactly is going on here? That riddle would prove to be the most difficult one of all. Man. Magical spikes from the ground that impale enemies. Charge to increase the number of spikes. That's pretty good. I was like... I was kind of just waiting for my freaking monologue to be over. I get like nervous when I have to read for a long time. Hence why I mess up so much, but yeah. I wonder if I can do anything else here. Not yet. I want to go back real quick. But I will come back and do it. What's the bear doing? Oh, are you talking about Cone? Were you talking about Cone this whole time? I just remembered. I just remembered that someone called it a bear. I don't know if that's what you're talking about. I'm not going back to Popa, but I am going back to the village. My garden's more important. I don't know, I've just been saying random shit this whole time. Well, I am lost. Let me tell ya. Yum. Oh, sorry. What the bear doing? You're zoo. Yeah, I kind of fucked that boar's day up. Oopsie daisies. Shit happens, bro. What can you do? It looks like my wheat's growing from here. Or no, that's my fence. But I bet it is. It's really not, though. That's crazy. It's just actually Nutter Butter. Growing weed? Don't tell anyone. Stop. It's a secret. Okay. I'll go back now. I just feel like I keep wasting my time, but like I have to do it. Otherwise they're gonna be like fucking dead. Especially because it said I don't know if I've been asleep for like an hour or a year. I'm like, a year? Wasting my time. I'm not wasting your time. I'm wasting my time. In a good way. Okay. I'll take that. But I still don't be wasting your time. That's all I gotta say. This time I won't crash. I swear. I swear! I swear! Oh no! I was so close. I was so close. You hell? I'm not gonna comment on that. Because if I did, I would be embarrassed. I did crash. You're right. Can confirm I did do that. Okay. Time to save some people. Hi. Okay. Ugh. Water almost went down the wrong pipe. Okay. I breathe air scented with death and resist the urge to laugh, for I know it will sound like the words of a madman. How long have I been in this fresh hell? My box, my prison, is tucked beneath a stairway in this long unused catacombs. In the long unused catacombs of some infinite castle. Outside, I hear the sounds of a funeral dirge that plays without end. Light has no place here. Wind is a forgotten friend. I pray for death to come, but he forsakes me. Time passes. An eternity slips by in a single tick of the clock. Someone knocks on my prison. Someone knocks on my prison? Anyone there? I hear an unfamiliar voice say. My savior! I claw at the door of my jail, embedding thick splinters under my ragged nails. I scream for help. I laugh. I sob. Surely this is a product of my addled mind. Surely it cannot be true. Help me, I cry. For the love of all the gods, help me. Impossibly, I hear the sound of a lock being torn out and falling to the floor. As the door slowly creaks open, I have just enough time to see a silver-haired boy and a floating book before the light pours inside. My eyes, accustomed to blackness, explode with pain, and I'm forced to turn away. Hey, it sounds like the loading screen. Just hit that guy. Who are you? I ask, shaking hands, covering my face. How have you come to this place? I am Grimoire Weiss. This is Melanie. Long have we been searching for you. Now come, stand. We shall awaken from this nightmare together. The one known as Melanie extends his hand and pulls me from the cell. Though my eyes are slow to adjust to freedom, my ears are keen as ever, and they recognize the staccato sounds of heavy rain. I never thought to hear that again, I whisper. Would that this were not such a terrible storm, said Grimoire Weiss. Look at your feet. I force my eyes open and see water pooling around my ankles and lapping at my shins. There's so much of it. Yes, and more comes each moment we delay. If we do not make good our escape, we shall all drown in this castle. We know that you are weak, but you are our only hope to survive this place. Okay. Time, that long-forgotten friend, made itself known again. I nodded my head and swore to save my rescuers, no matter the cost. The castle catacombs are a maze, twisting upon themselves like the endless entrails of a giant. I squint down the dim corridors and proceed north. Oh. At the end of the corridor, I find a row of 20 gorgeous canopied beds, resting atop a carpet of velvet. All are covered in a thick layer of dust and cobwebs. Searching for the door to the next room, I come upon a shapeless mass of gray matter. It has been shoved against the side of the wall, and despite my fever, I think I see the outlines of a door just beyond. When I reach out and lay a finger and touch a piece of the mass, it turns to dust and drifts away on the wind. Realization slowly dawns, and I fall to my knees and weep. Corpses. I face a mountain of charred and crumbling corpses. I look from it to the beds and back again until the horror dawns full upon me. Someone has piled these bodies into a tower and set them ablaze. Whether they were alive or dead, I do not know, and sanity will not permit me to consider the proposition further. I make a sound, whether scream or laughter I cannot be certain. Then my mind grants me merciful blackness, and I find myself opening the door and leaving the most terrible of rooms. I squint down in the dim corridors and proceed east. I squint down the dim corridors and proceed north. I squint down the dim corridors and proceed west. At the end of the path, a row of heavy wooden casks lie on their sides in a dark chamber. Doubtless they are filled with wine. My thirst roars to life. I cannot remember the last time my parched throat had relief. I scramble to the first cask and pull frantically at the cork. The theft of a few cups mean nothing, I tell myself. The casks will be ruined by the flood regardless. Finally, the cork surrenders to my attack, and thick red liquid bursts forth from the hole. This is no wine. It is blood still warm from the body. Whether animal or something else, I cannot say. The foul liquid soon mixes with the rising floodwaters, creating a warmth that laps against my thighs. God, this is interesting. By all the gods! Are the rest of these casks filled with blood as well? I lack the courage to confirm my suspicion. Disgust quickly becomes fear as I turn to flee, but my weakened legs betray me, sending me toppling over into the red ocean below. The smell of death is everywhere. It threatens to consume me. I must escape this hell. Crawling on all fours like an animal, holding back screams lest any foulness enter my mouth, I lurch forward through the red waters and out of the room to freedom. I squint down the dim corridors and proceed east. I squint down the dim corridors and proceed south. I squint down the dim corridors and proceed west. And proceed south. Proceed north. The water has risen to my chin and now laps greedily at my mouth and nose. You dumb bastard! Shouts Melanie. He surely desires to say more, but the rest of his insult is cut short by the rising water. Grimoire-wise, wet and tattered, floats on the water's surface. It is already too late for him. This wasn't how it was supposed to end. So I fucking died. How the fuck am I supposed to know where I'm supposed to go? Are you kidding me? What the fuck? I just fucking died for free. Hold on. Okay, let me save again. This shit's bonkers right now. I wonder, maybe this one gives me some hints for the next one. A colony of massive sculptures was visible in the distance, their tall forms scraping against the sky. Weiss and Melanie had never seen such a sight, and their eyes widened as they tried to take it in. I think this is the right one, because you can actually hear dialogue. Perhaps they are some manner of mirage, he said. Under this heat, a mirage or two would hardly be an unexpected sight. Melanie nodded and wiped the sweat off his brow, leaving a trail of sand in its place. He thought he'd never been so thirsty. The ancient road on which they walked was black and cracked with age. Here and there, thin wisps of grass pushed up through the rocky surface, as if defying those who had laid this material down over their home. The heat reflecting from the road made Melanie lightheaded. His feet hurting, he crouched down to rest. I don't know how much longer I can do this. Is someone playing a joke on us or what? The complaining had already begun. Weiss tried not to let his eyes roll too much. A joke? He said. No joke. This road leads to the city of art. Perhaps the path itself is simply some manner of grand artistic work. You don't sound very sure of yourself there. Perhaps not, but thinking of it in this way might make it easier for you to bear. Melanie glanced at Weiss's grinning face, shook his head, and resumed walking. As time passed, Melanie's feet grew more painful, and his throat drier than he thought possible. He tried not to look further than the next step ahead because the bright sunlight made him hesitant to trust his own senses. "You're definitely getting closer," said Weiss in an effort to cheer his companion. "Yes, this much is certain." Encouraged, Melanie lifted his gaze. Suddenly, he stopped walking, choosing instead to stand in the middle of the road with his mouth and eyes wide open and his finger pointing in the distance. "Water!" he cried. "It's water!" "Water?" asked Weiss. "Preposterous. I don't see any water." "Over there, just ahead of us. Look, the sun is reflecting off it." Without waiting for a response, Melanie sprang to life and bounded toward the site. What in the... There was no water. There was nothing but sand in every direction. Melanie closed his eyes and sighed as Weiss floated up behind him and chuckled softly. "I believe this is known as mirage," he said. "Many a desert traveler has spoken of such things." Melanie shook his head, bewildered. Suddenly he pointed off in the distance, his eyes wide once more. "Wait, there it is. I just missed it. Look, it's right there." Melanie sprinted off again, leaving Weiss with no choice but to follow. After a few minutes of running, Melanie came to a halt. "I could have sworn it was right around here." Confused, he put his hands up to his eyes and rubbed them vigorously. As soon as he stopped, he noticed a blue shimmering pool of clear water just over the next rise. With a shout, he bounded off in search of it. The chase continued for nearly an hour, until an exasperated Weiss finally floated up to Melanie and struck him in the face with his cover. "Enough, you blithering idiot. Stop this at once." "There is no water here." Melanie's face clouded. "There isn't?" "There is not! And perhaps next time you will listen to me when I tell you as much." Weiss paused for a moment, then continued speaking in a slightly kinder tone. "However, I suppose this mad chase was not altogether wasted. It seems we have arrived in the city of art." Melanie looked up. Stretched out before him was a row of impossibly tall sculptures. Their journey was at an end. They're huge, cried Melanie, completely forgetting the heat and pain of the past few hours. I've never seen anything so big. Each sculpture was formed from roughly the same shape, a tall rectangle that stretched up toward the sky. That is where the similarities ended. Most were covered with panes of glass that reflected light in 1,000 directions, while others seemed to be nothing but frames of steel. Some had tall spires on their tops, while others possessed triangular caps. What kind of city is this? Said Melanie. Where are the people? Where are the houses? Perhaps the land is intended exclusively for artistic use. The debate continued as they made their way through the city. Miracles of artistry were everywhere. Great iron crates with wheels sat silent on steel rails. Beautifully carved works with lights of red, amber, and green dingled over every street. As they moved away from the massive sculptures, they found a great array of smaller ones. Some were covered in glass or brick, but many were composed of materials they had never before encountered. The sheer variety of colors and styles was staggering. Unable to find a theme or purpose to the abstract works around them, Melanie and Weiss eventually fell silent. On the outskirts of the city, they discovered 3 sculptures in the shape of humans. Melanie uttered a sigh of relief as he approached them. Finally, I was getting tired of modern art. The 3 statues were indistinguishable, except for a single word chiseled on their right arms. One read alpha, one read beta, and the final one read gamma. As Melanie moved to touch the nearest statue, a bird flew from the top of one of the sculptures. Alighting on the statue's shoulder, it emitted a brief, beautiful song that took the form of words. Only one form is real, the others are false. The real form will always speak the truth. The false ones will only speak lies. Hold on, I'm gonna switch the way I'm sitting. With that, the bird departed. As if on cue, the 3 statues shuddered to life, acquiring color and form as they began to breathe. Hey, look at that, said Melanie. They're alive. The triplets bowed low before Melanie. Please, said Alpha. You have to get me out of this nightmare. I am real. Stop lying, said Beta. He turned to Melanie and threw his hands in the air. Alpha's a fake, you know. I'm the real one. What a load of crap, said Gamma. Beta is a fake. Everyone knows I'm the only real one around here. Their respective pleas given, the 3 statues returned to their frozen state as silence once again enveloped the city. When you consider all of the statements, only one of them could be the real thing, said Weiss. Melanie furrowed his eyebrows and considered his answer. Only one form is real, the others are false. The real form will always speak the truth, the false ones will only speak lies. I mean, here's my theory. I think the real one's Alpha because Beta and Gamma both said that the one before them wasn't real, instead of both weren't real. And Alpha only talked about being in a nightmare. So that's my theory. But if I'm wrong, I don't know. The real one is Alpha. I'm gonna hydrate real quick. The eyes of the statue shone with an eerie light. The light grew stronger and stronger until Melanie and Weiss were forced to turn away. Hmm.
と慎重に行動せねばならぬな。投げ出したい気分でいっぱい。
So I was wrong?
こやつも。白は何事
How was I wrong?
まだ遠いのかな。建物が大きすぎて距離がつかめないよ。
あるいは
Is this the same thing I read before? This seems a little different. I'll read it from now on. Melanie nodded and wiped the sweat off his brow, leaving. Oh no. I read this. Yeah, okay. I'll just skip. Hopefully I get it right this time, I guess. So it's not alpha. I love this song though. It's so pretty. Okay. Let's see. What do they say? Threw his hands in the air. So Beta's the only one that moves. Everyone knows I'm the only real one around here. So the only— okay, I have two arguments again. Since it's not alpha, obviously I know that, but Beta moves. That's my argument for Beta. But Gamma says what a load of crap, which is like a very human expression. But I think because Beta's the one that moves, I think that might be it. I really don't know. Though Melny's voice betrayed a notable lack of confidence, he was relieved to see Weiss nodding at him. If Alpha were telling the truth, began Weiss in the dry tones of a lecturer, Beta and Gamma would be fakes. But in that case, Gamma's claim that Beta is a fake would be the truth, even though Gamma is a liar. Therefore, that theory crumbles. Ah! That makes sense. Now let us presume that Gamma spoke the truth. That makes Alpha and Beta liars. In this situation, however, Beta is calling Alpha a liar, which would leave us with two statues telling the truth. Finally, let us assume Beta is telling the truth. If so, Alpha and Gamma's lies would make sense. Therefore, Beta must be real. Okay, I didn't think that deep into it, but that's fair. I'm just like, he moved. Whatever. As Weiss finished his explanation, Alpha and Gamma crumbled soundlessly into dust, while Beta sprang to life once more. Congratulations, villager, said Weiss in a cheerful voice. The time to awaken has arrived. Thank you for saving me, cried the villager. He dropped to his knees and bowed his head as low as it could go, before an uncomfortable melody pulled him to his feet. Why did you have a dream like this? Asked Weiss. Have you been to the city before? The villager slowly looked around as the bizarre objects and sculptures that dotted the landscape then shook his head. I don't think so. I mean, it's impossible, right? There's no way I could have ever been to a place like this. But at the same time, I feel like I've seen it before. Deja vu, muttered Melny. Just like the mayor. The vague sense of unease that struck Melny during the mayor's dream spread once more through his head. Hey, you're welcome. Wait, I wonder if I can break through this. I have a feeling I'm gonna be able to go in there at some point. I guess back to this one. You know what? Wait a minute. I'm gonna save. Because if I die again, that's gonna suck. So, before that happens. So there's no one outside this house, which is a little weird. Okay. Let's see. I want to see if I can kind of decode it through the passage, because I wasn't really paying attention. Hmm. They're amazed twisting themselves. So if I'm going north, and if I'm like, it should be northeast, northwest. It should never be south, I think. If I'm going forward, I think. Unless I'm like completely wrong, because I went east last time. I'm gonna do it. I'm probably wrong again. East. Oh, this is different. Eventually I can stand the sight of the waters no longer, and so I turn my eyes upward. Imagine my surprise when I see a series of paintings hanging on the faded plaster wall. Each depicts a person in the prime of life, clad with in the clothing of the highest quality. The styles, however, are strange to me, leading me to believe that these people had lived long, long ago. One subject wears an outfit that particularly catches my eye. It is constructed of a thin, breezy cloth and decorated with a motif of flowers and birds, while encircling the figure's waist is a leather belt of the most perfect construction. It is a stunning costume even by modern standards. This game has turned into the Oregon Trail, honestly. This is so fucking confusing. I hate mazes. Like, I hate like having to navigate shit. Like, I always got, like when I was a kid and went through like the corn maze at apple orchards, I would always get so stressed out. And I would like cry until someone found me. As I gaze at the portrait, I am struck by a desire to touch it with my own hands. Yet as I extend a single finger to the painting, I am gripped by the most unpleasant feeling. Staring closely at the image, I see it bend and warp into the shape of another finger. Something behind the picture is pointing at me. Ow. Is it another prisoner? A fellow inmate trapped for eternity in this place? I cannot let it pass, and so I seize the portrait with both hands and throw it into the water. The wall is hollow behind the painting, and inside I can just make out a body. Whether or not this is a prisoner, there would be no rescue. The poor soul is long dead. Scraps of clothing lie on the floor around the bones. Only a small amount of the fabric has survived, but it features the same delicate designs that were depicted in the portrait. I've been admiring a row of corpses blocked from view by portraits of each victim at their pinnacle. Enough! Shielding my eyes, I paddle forward through the water. I squint down the dim corridors and proceed south. I'm getting stressed out. I don't even remember what I did first. I did... I'm gonna go east. At the end of the path, I find myself in a great hall with only the sounds of rain for comfort. The waterlogged red carpet squishes beneath my feet as I approach the center of the room. Once there, I behold a beautiful dining table upon which rest china and silver of the finest construction, as well as the remains of a fantastic feast. As my eyes continue to adjust, I see many chairs surrounding the table, each holding a dinner guest. Noticing movement, I approach the chair at the table's head, but as the truth of the matter dawns on me, I recoil in horror. The host of the feast is a corpse, as are all the invited guests. An army of foul, wriggling insects have made homes in the remains, and this is the movement I saw. This once splendid feast was now nothing more than a requiem for the damned. I take a moment to steady my shaking hands, then I slowly back away from the table. Desperate to lose sight of the abomination before me, my gaze lands on the chairs upon which the dead were seated. This is a mistake, for the chairs proved to be even more terrible than the feast itself. Each one is covered in a layer of spikes that run from the seat up the back and down the arms. This explains the color of the carpet beneath my feet. I can only prepare? Where is that coming from? I can only pray that the unfortunate diners were dead before the meal, or when the meal began. Or if not, it is a simple task to envision the agonized screams that must have sprung forth from their mouths. My mind grasps frantically at the possibility that these souls had committed some terrible crime for which this was the punishment. Though in truth, I suspect they had committed no crime at all. There would be no tomorrow for these unfortunates. This was their last supper. I squint down the dim corridors. Proceed north. The water has risen to my chin and now laps greedily at my mouth and nose. I fucked up. I don't know what the fuck to do. So I guess west at that point, but I don't even remember what I did. Man. Oh, my game crashed. Oh my god. I'm gonna finish this quest at least. But if that's not the gods telling me to stop playing this game, I don't know what is. Man. It's okay. It's okay. We'll figure it out. We're all trying to sabotage, honestly. That's what I'm saying. Okay. First, you know, actually, it's kind of crazy. First, my stream died, and then now my game died. So, what be happening? Kinda weird. Okay. I don't remember what I did. I'm probably gonna have to write it down if I fuck up again. Okay. Just to be careful. Grab a piece. Fold it. Thought I dropped something. Okay. Team. Yes. Okay, so it's north? I think I went east here. And then I went north again, I think. And then I think I went west. So the north, west. And then it's east again. Fuck, what did I do here? I think I went south? And then I went west? And probably east. Wait, okay. So I did south. I think I said east. And west. Nope. Okay. I fucked up already. I don't remember what I said! A bad episode of Black Mirror, honestly. Okay. I gotta keep better track of this. Because clearly I'm just keybrain right now. This is like the hardest stream to navigate. For real. So it starts with north. I know that. I think it's just purely random. East. North. West. Maybe it's the opposite. So it starts with east. No, because then maybe it's wait. Maybe it's like the next one, because like you know how you go NESW? So since it starts with N, E would be next. And then S would be next. And then after N again, I don't know, I don't think that makes sense. But by these standards, yeah, I don't think that's the theory here. Okay, that's not right. So I know NENW is first. I purely just went off of what my theory was. And my theory was wrong. So, which it seems to always be. My theories always seem to be very fucking wrong. Okay. So it's NENW, so I don't have to think for that long. I can't remember what I did the second time that I did it. Because I just randomly clicked. I wish there was an easier way to skip through all this. North. E. N. W. So then it starts with east. I'm gonna go with south this time. Then west. East. Dude! What did I do that second time? Always starts with east. So I did north. There's so many combinations you can do. I think I'm gonna lose my mind. Maybe if I just don't think too much about it. So I did south. Oh no, I did south twice there. I think that's what fucked me up. So if it is east-south, then it's not west next or north next, which I think are the only two options. If I'm remembering it correctly, so I don't think I do south like second. I'm gonna do north and see what happens. So it's east. And if I did north. Okay. Okay. So it is that. And then it's south. East. I really don't know what the theory or like what the fucking pattern is here. Okay. So this is important. I think it's west? Nope, it's not. So it's north here. I think. If it's not north, then I just fucked up, like, in the middle. But I don't think I would have, you know? But I at least figured out a good bit, I guess. I wonder if I do. I don't want to try it, but I'm thinking that if I did west immediately, like after north, it would work for the first one. But I'm not gonna try it because I want to get this done. So I'm gonna go with the pattern that I've been going with for this whole time. North. East. North. West. I can't. I was trying to skip. East. North. South. East. North. I really just don't know then. Because it's not right. And those are the only two options. Oh. I'm lost. There's gotta be a different way to go about it then. Because the water goes halfway up after the second one, I think? This is gonna drive me nuts. Okay, so it's not this. So we always start north, I believe. And then we have to go east, I think, the second time. Okay, so north is always first. I can go east or south. I'm gonna try going south. Fuck. Okay. I think I gotta cheat on this one, because this makes no sense. I'm at least gonna look at the first part of it. Okay. It doesn't really give me an option. Okay, well. I'm a little bit frustrated. I'm not gonna lie to you. Hopefully this is the last time we go through it. Hopefully it makes sense by the end. Water break. Thank you. So I guess like once you I guess once you do the first one, if you get to the feast and not the part where the water's halfway up, you'll be fine by the end. Because if the water's halfway up, then it just drowns you anyway. Against all hope, we make it to the front door. Break it down, someone cries. And so I give myself to the effort. In tandem with Melanie and Grimoire Weiss, I slam my body against the thick, sturdy door. On the third try, it gives way, and we find ourselves sprawled on the ground outside the castle. The storm is in retreat. The clouds above are still dark and foreboding, but to the west, I can see a thin shimmer of sunlight trying to break through. How can I thank you? I cry as tears join the rain on my cheeks. I would surely have died in there. Looking down, I suddenly notice that my dress is in tatters, and sheepishly try to cover my exposed skin. Your dress? Asks Weiss. Then you are a woman, madam? I am. I proffer the two a smile. I suppose that comes as something of a surprise, seeing as how I only exist in the form of words. I can see that the one known as Melanie is disappointed that the torn dress will be given no further description, but he hides it well. With a nod and a shrug, the three of us set forth on our awakening, or to our awakening. But behind us, an awakening of another kind is taking place. Black smoke fills the abandoned castle, providing the countless damned souls inside with their final shroud. After a moment, the castle's windows shatter with a mighty roar. A fresh breeze blows through the hallways and corridors, clearing the smoke away for good. As we watch in awe, unaccountable black shadows slowly flicker to life, crossing to and fro in front of the broken windows. The castle's dead have awakened to their new life as shades. That's pretty crazy. She looks different.
何か言うことある？
次はメールは勘弁してもらいたいな。
まったくだね。これで
Yeah, fuck that shit.
もう村人たちが夢から覚めるんだよね。
村長の言っていたことが本当ならそうなるな。やれやれだ。もうこういう言葉遊びは勘弁願いたいな。
まあまあ、とりあえず村長さんに一言挨拶していこうよ。
助けてくれてありがとう。もうあんな夢見たくないね。
Okay, well.
皆さん、どうもありがとうございました。これは心ばかりのお礼です。
Okay, okay. I get a fucking sword?
もちろんです。
Pretty quacked.
名のある品らしいのですが、戦いのないこの村には必要のないものですから。
では、ありがたくいただきます。
本当にありがとうございました。
That's pretty epic. I'm both like shocked that we got through that shit and just grateful, honestly. Okay, back home we go. Oh my god. Oh my god. Melanie came back. Melanie came back to see me. Yay. Yay, yay. Whoopsie. Little beach. Little beach. Whatever. Ah, I forgot. It flashbangs me. Very cool. Okay, save garden popola. Save garden popola. That should get me to 18 hours on this playthrough. And then I'll be happy. Oh, let's go! Okay, okay. Water. And then water. God damn, so much just happened, honestly. That's what I'm saying. How about you, little bean? Okay, you're fine. Everything fine, except for that bean. Or blah. Never mind, just forget I said anything. Because clearly I don't know what I'm talking about.
そう、そんな変わった病気が広がっていたの。
はい、奇妙な症状でした。
もう二度と行きたいとは思えぬ村だったな。
お疲れ様。最近遠出ばかりしているようだけど、無理してない？
平気だよ。ヨナの体のことを考えたら立ち止まるわけにはいかないからね。
そう、そうね。
何か僕に手伝えることはない？
実は交易用の水路を整備する計画があるの。準備が整うのはずっと先になってしまうのだけれど、ただその計画が今少し滞っていて、心苦しいんだけれど、お願いを聞いてもらえないかしら。
もちろん、遠慮せずに言って。
ありがとう。水路の整備をお願いしていた人がここ数日仕事に来ていなくてね。心配だから海岸の町まで様子を見に行ってほしいのよ。家の場所はいつも赤いカバンを身につけているから。
うん、わかった。
水路の整備をお願いしていた。
Man carrying red bag. Got it. You've got it, Popular. Anything for my queen. Even though Devola is like slightly more my favorite, I still love Popular.
水路か。船であれば今のように走り回らずに済みそうだな。
白は浮いているだけじゃないか。
Oh wait, is that gonna be my form of fast travel? Because that would be pretty epic.
そうなんだ。
なんだその夢を壊されたような顔は。
Just want to make sure I can't harvest yet. Okay. I don't know what it's supposed to look like when I harvest because, or like when it's able to be harvested, because I keep failing to do it. So when I get to 2 hours, I'll end. Because then I'll have to download in shid. And then I'll I don't know where I was going with that, but I'll have to do stuff because I won't be able to go to bed yet. So I think I've earned a little breaky break at that point. Is the bad guy here? He is not. Oh wow, he's right here.
あなたが水路を整備してる人？ポポロさんに言われてきた。
ああ、もうダメだ。
何か厄介なことに巻き込まれそうだぞ。
もうしろってば。一体何があったんですか？
実は妻が家出したもう1週間も音沙汰がなくて。
それは大変だね。なら僕も探すのを手伝うよ。
え？本当かい？
うん。奥さんの行方に思い当たる場所はないの？
いや、ただ妻はよく酒場で友達と飲んでいたくらいで。
じゃあ僕はその人に話を聞いてみるよ。
そうか、助かる。妻も僕と同じ赤いカバンをつけているから、そのことを話せば通じるはずだよ。
同じカバンを身につけるとは奇妙な夫婦であるな。
いわゆるペア。
They're all the rage.
これは結婚記念に買った思い出のカバンなんだ。それなのに。
落ち着いて。
あの男、妻が家出した理由に心当たりがあるようであったな。
I'm gonna check the shipment place first. See if he's got my money.
こんにちは。取引はどうだった？
取引は無事。
それは良かったね。
船旅の途中で分かったんだけど、到着した頃にはもう最悪の状態。
魔界。
交易商にはなりたいけど、この状態じゃ。ああ、これ。
That's a lot of fucking money.
まさかこんな理由で夢がついえるなんて。
結局無駄足だった。
Not really a waste of time if we get
まさか船酔いする
that
なん
much
て
money.
ね。次は船に乗らない商人を目
Yeah,
指
but-
してほしいね。
できれば何も目指さないでいただきたいがな。
I didn't expect to actually be able to go on there. That was cool. It beat the small things in life. Hey guys. Wait, are you the wife?
こんにちは。赤いカバンの女の人を探してるんだけど。
なーに、彼女がどうかしたの？
Oh, my ear.
家出したみたいで行き先を聞いてないかな。
あら、あの夫婦また喧嘩したの？懲りないわね。近頃はここに顔を出していないから居場所は知らないな。そうね。釣り具屋に行ってみたらどう？そこの奥さんとよく世間話をしているみたいだから。
わかりました。話を聞きに行ってみます。
あなた、よく見ると可愛い顔してるわね。
僕はまだお酒飲めないんだ。ごめんね。
Everyone just loves flirting with him. Kind of crazy. Is it her?
いらっしゃい。
No.
また
You?
外国から届
No. Tackle shop. Is it the one that I can't buy from? Oh wait.
こんにちは。
ああ、あの奥さんね。言われてみると近頃見てないわ。そういえば前に町の外へ出かけるって言ってたような。
町の外。わかった。ありがとうございます。
Hmm.
町の外に行ったとなると見つけるのに骨が折れるな。
魔物に襲われたりしてないといいんだけど。
Where do I go now? Just like, do I just leave town? I bet she's in the mansion. Or something. Or she's the big shade that keeps like spawning here. Let's see. My ex isn't anywhere near here. No! I'm not gonna lie, I didn't expect that shit to happen. I didn't expect to run into it twice. That was so funny. I'm not gonna go in there yet, because these are still kind of hard to kill. Here we go again. That was funny. Come on. Come on. I think this is the one where what is this? No? What is this? Ah, okay, that just blocks. I'll trade that for this one. I have to go to the bathroom again, but I want to find out where this bitch is. Uh-oh.
あの男が身につけていたカバンと瓜二つであるな。おそらく妻のものであろう。
そんな。
周囲にそれらしい気配はない。残念だが。
あの人になんて言えば。
辛いであろうが。
This is the second time Shades have gone to, or no, third time, because it happened with the girl that liked flowers, but it also happened to the dog. So, that just sucks. Poor guy.
Iえ、それが魔物がこれを。
このカバンは間違いない。
やはりそうであったか。
そんな妻が守っ。
家出の原因は何だったの？
それは
シロ。
ただいま。あら、あなた一体どうしたの？
お前魔物に殺されたんじゃ。
何よそれ、何の話？あ、そのカバン拾ってくれたの？よかった。落としちゃったんだよね。
本当に無事だったんだ。
I'm glad she's alive, but this dumb bitch.
何？一体どうなってるの
5 minutes later.
なるほど。
このカバンを魔物が持っていたから勘違いしたと。
無事で本当に良かったよ。全部僕が悪いんだよね。
Yeah, well, I don't think you can link them. Hold on. Let me see. Oh, got so quiet. I think I can... I think that works. If you could try. If you want to try. Nope. I don't know how to do it. Nope. No. I don't know. Hold on. Hold on. I got you. I'm trying. Nothing works today. I've never found out how to permit people. So it's mostly my fault, I think. I'll go to my clips though. And I'll pull it up. What the hell? Whoops. I have to go to the bathroom, but I'm not gonna go yet. Sure that it is not muted, which it is. Okay, here we go. My ex isn't anywhere near here. No! I'm not gonna lie, I didn't expect that shit to happen. I can't not crash. Like I think isn't anywhere. I think it's just in my blood. I don't know. But I am gonna go to the bathroom real quick. But I muted before whatever, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Give me a second. Okay. Okay. Pause that. Open this. If he didn't eat the apple?
本当にごめんね。二度としないから。
家で私はただ実家に帰っていただけよ。
え
1週間くらい家を空けるって前に言ったじゃない。
Say yes to say you remember.
まさかあなたまた私の言うこと上の空で聞いてたわけ
I totally just made a sound there, but we're gonna ignore it. Okay?
おい、我の第六感が今すぐここを立ち去れと告げておるぞ。
I think I should stick around and listen.
それに私のリンゴを食べほんとあなたって最低な
だったらお前だって結婚記念のカバンを落としたじゃないか。なあ、君も
I fucking hate that I stayed, first of all. You are not it. That works.
何それ私の方が悪いってこと男2人がかりで女を責めるなんて
それにこの前だって僕が大切にしていた切手コレクションを
何よあなたが部屋を掃除しないから
And I do it again!
じゃない
Damn.
ねそこのあなた
Both of you.
ガラクタのくせに分かったような口を
急に息を合わせおって。
Oh man. Gambare. 1 hour later. My wheat better be fucking ready. All I gotta say.
あなたのそういうところがダメなのよ
いや、お前よりマシだね。
僕は
もうどうにもならぬ。
ああもうあなたはちゃんとした仕事に就かないし私はご近所さんヒエラ
A whole hour of me just standing here listening to them.
あ、まだ言ってなかったけど。
え、本当におめでとうなんで早く言ってくれなかったのよ
ごめん。
何よもう
You big silly Billy.
リンゴでパイを作りましょう
Man, I hate this. I hated that. I really had to sit there and watch that.
何が起きたのかさっぱりわからぬが。
まあ2人が仲直りできたならいいんじゃないのかな。
ここに来た理由が何であったか忘れてしまったぞ。
あ、そうだ。
God damn it.
妻を探してくれて。
そうだ。
ああ、そうか。仲直りもできたし、また水路の整備を頑張るよ。
Wow. Alright. At least he's gonna get to fucking work or whatever. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go look at my freaking garden. And if it's not ready, then I'm gonna save and quit. If it is ready, then I'm gonna go talk to Popola and then save and quit. I don't know how I just hit that fucking goat, but that just threw me off. You're kidding me right now? The goat's pissed at me. Damn. He really just referenced the dad going to get milk and never coming back. That's crazy. That is karma, yeah. But I didn't mean to hit it, so it shouldn't mean to hit me. Here's my logic. Wait, a second.
どの仕事を紹介し、男からの依頼だ。依頼人の場所は地図。
Different. Alrighty. There's gotta be a cause for there to be an effect, Five Hood. Whatever. Just because you paid attention in your English classes doesn't mean that I have to listen to you. That's all I gotta say. And science, I guess. It applies to both, right? Like, I skipped school. I did too! Though, fuck off! I mean, you can't prove anything. Or prove that I did do that. But, if I did happen to do that, I would say me too. So wait, I said if they were ready, I wouldn't quit? What did I say? I think I said if they were ready, I wouldn't quit, and if they were ready, I would harvest them and then go talk to Popola. That's what I'm sticking to. Whatever. Okay. So I should be able to just... go this way. Okay. Start this back up. And then, go here. Forget about it. Honestly. Alrighty. I am going to end stream here. I will download and upload one of the VODs. I'm kind of curious on how the first one ended. I bet like I got cut off in the middle of a sentence or something. But whatever. But I'll be back on Thursday, hopefully, if I'm not worse. I don't think I will be, but if I am, sorry. And I'll put an announcement out about that, but that's Thursday's problem. Anyway, thanks for hanging out. Sorry I am sick. And I hope you guys had fun, because I did. I will see you guys later. Alright. Bye bye. You have a good night too, Dash. Alright. See ya.